start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking, I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. She says that she's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked. She really doesn't like to wait. Not really into hesitation. Pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Oh, and maybe I should stop and start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking, I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. Cause if we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side. And we stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright. Cause if we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side. We stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be alright. We would be alright. Oh, I've been shaking, I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby, there's nothing holding me back. Oh, there's nothing holding me back. I feel so free when you're with me, baby, baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Yeah, shorty she just got a tummy talk. Yeah, star tenders, run it up. Let's get into it. Watch it. Yeah. They fucking with no off-friend. Ooh, don't think these niggas understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm Bigger Valley. Yeah. I see it in you. You just left your man, that's too bad. Ooh, pull up in the front like skirt. All up in your feelings, yeah, you say it's so hurt. LA got they change, now it's time to run it up. And the gang got it too, so you know they wanna fuss. Shorty she just got a tummy talk. Yeah, star tenders, run it up. They fucking with no off-brand. Ooh, don't think these niggas understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm Bigger Valley. They fucking with no off-brand. Ooh, don't think these niggas understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm Bigger Valley.
I'm sick. 100 in my family, yeah. Running up the engine for my family, huh? Wanna hop on jet, take off your panty, huh? Who gets in my wrist and they can't stand me, huh? Who gets my Maybach like a street meat? Shoot the 100 round and get your street sweet. Paddock on my wrist, it ain't cheap. Perky, y'all the addy, what one you gon' eat? If we got status in the bed and meet the grim reaps. Green line on limo with your creepers. He got the poppin' body, so I lick the tech, beat him. I put the knife up on my back, I get the M's and feed him.
They fucking with no off-friend. Ooh, don't think these niggas understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm Bigger Valley. They fucking with no off-brand. Ooh, don't think these niggas understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm Bigger Valley. Yeah.
Number one like I'm Nelly. And my crib all white like Belly. And my ride for me like Remy. Poppin' shots, thug life, Machiavelli. Send that cash to my celly, have my go get it. Then we split it like a spinner. If I'm in it, it ain't rented. Got the rim so biggie and my ties look skinny. Good, you pretty, but you bad off the Henny. Yeah, I ain't Ray J, told up, wait a minute. Yeah, diamonds on my told up, come and get it. Shawty, you a star, got all these wishing. She gotta make a count, hit me up when you finish.
Ain't fucking with no off friend. Ooh, don't think these understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm bigger valley. Ain't fucking with no off-brand. Ooh, don't think these understand me. Ooh, she let me touch it in Miami. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm bigger valley. Yeah. Shoulders, knees, focus, head, shoulders, knees, focus, yeah, head, yeah, shoulders, yeah, knees, yeah, going, yeah, shoulders, yeah, knees, yeah, focus, yeah, head, shoulders, knees, focus, head, shoulders, knees, focus, yeah, head, and shoulders, and knees, yeah, going, yeah, head, and shoulders, yeah, knees, yeah, going,
Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right? Let's go.
No masterpiece. Hey. 10 bad then they after me. Bad. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, peeled water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford them. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford them. Give me the beat, I ride it like a jet ski. Hey. Some of the bad, they harassing me. Bad. They like me cause I rap and be with the athletes. Stop asking me, I know they mad at me. Hop in the coupe, then I slide like it's Vaseline. West Coast 6, jump like a trampoline. Take a brick out, put it on the triple beam. I'm not from Canada, but I see a lot of teams. Dismantle her, I know how to handle her. Light the candle up, make you put a banner up. Toss a 50 up, make them tie the club up. Took your bitch out the game, I had to sub her. No masterpiece. 10 bad then they after me. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, peeled water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford it. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford it.
Pick the name, easy, make her open up and eat it. Stars in the ceiling, in my seats, they Tempur-Pedic. I see them watching and they plotting, trying to sneak me. I can't hear the thought, can't trust the thought, they telling secrets. Big bank, take, look back, little nigga. Catch them down bad and looking, cry a whole river. Now on my back, I'm taking care of the whole village. Somebody got shot, what you talking about, Willis? In the lobby with a brick of Ricky Bobby with your bib. I go Lawrence with the fit, in the Rari with no tent. I'm from the trench, I got the dirty money rent. He was poppin', so I popped and pray to God repent.
No masterpiece. 10 bad then they after me. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, peeled water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford them. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford them.
Take off. No limit to the money. Nah, I picked the gang up, took a flight across the country. I took the waitress, told her keep the ones coming. Hit the store to get some backwoods and left the rape running. Looking like they blind, but we already on it. In the left with Celine, like that bag that she wanted. A lot of teams, busting at them jeans, make you wanna spend a 50, hit the scene with a donut. Whole team full of queens, gotta keep their eyes on them. Snake in the sky, probably wanna slide on them. I bet they ride on them when I put that prize on them. 10 bad, okay, though got 5 of them.
No masterpiece. 10 bad then they after me. One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dunk like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, peeled water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford them. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford them.
2-step. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Good night.
He's a ghost and I can be a phantom, holding him for ransom. Some boys are trying too hard. He don't try at all though. Younger than my exes, but he act like such a man. So I see nothing better. I keep him forever, like a vendetta. I see how this is gonna go. was a robber. First time that he saw me, stealing hearts and running off and never saying sorry. But if I'm a thief, then he can join the heist and we'll move to an island. And he can be my jailer, marching to this tailor. Every love I've known in comparison is a failure. I forget their names now, I'm so very tame now. Never be the same now. No, I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, in my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so take my time. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin now. Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. I see how this is gonna go. Touch me and you'll never be alone. Island breeze and lights down low. No one has to know. In the middle of the night, my dreams, you should see the things we do, baby. In the middle of the night, my dreams, I know I'm gonna be with you, so take my time. In the middle of the night, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Are you ready for it?
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took me, shook me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. You made me a believer, believer. You break me down, you made me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let the rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. You made me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up and it rained down. It rained down like. You made me a believer, believer. You break me down, you made me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let the rain. My love, my drive, it came from. You made me a believer,
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I
much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. Let's get lost tonight. You could be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give a what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real anymore? Bow in the presence of greatness. Cause right now that has forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this place. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape. Especially in my pastel on my page. Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. Me like right now. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you made plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you front on me? It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton dine night, so we gon' do everything the kind like. Heard they do anything for a Klondike. Well, I'll do anything for a blind dike. And she'll do anything for the limelight. And we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya. Since Prince was on Apollonia. Since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I 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 told ya. Baby, you're making it better, faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now. That's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FC Malaga City, New York, as we are excited for kickoff at 8 p.m. for a match between KO Elite and FC Malaga. So settle in, and the action will be underway shortly. Looking forward to the match. Check. Welcome to FC Malaga City, New York, as we are excited for a kickoff at 8 p.m. for a match between KO Elite and FC Malaga. So settle in, and action will be underway shortly. Looking forward to the match.
It'll be recorded local, but the broadcast won't hear you. So the camera will hear you, and it'll record
Malaga here in Salt Point, New York. It's a bit chillier tonight, ain't it, Zach?
It's definitely not like it was last week, I tell you.
Sun goes down. Big difference than feels like more of a February game than it is a May game.
Absolutely.
Right?
That wind comes out tonight, and let me tell you something. It is cold out there, and I see a lot of short sleeves.
I know for a fact, or at least when I played, that the short sleeve weather, put on a pair of gloves, you're good to go. Once the blood gets flowing and the juices get going, all you're worried about is the play on the pitch. You're not worried about anything outside of that. So looking forward to another great matchup here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to see if FC Malaga can go out there and, show us a little more than they did last week, all right? They played a little too different strategy game last week with a whole new set of people coming in the second half. So we'll see. They seem to have settled down. They got a good starting lineup in here today, and we'll see what their plan is going to be for the rest of the game.
Exactly. It was a good point you made there about the two differentiating halves we had last week from both of them, because even though it was two squads, it kind of looked like two completely different teams.
Definitely.
First half was a little bit less aggressive. The defense looked like it was a little out of shape, but in that second half, we saw, even though there were no goals for FC Malaga, there was a lot more attacking play. There was a lot more aggressive play. They seem to want that ball over the top. We saw it a bunch. There was about 5 or 6 offsides, but if you want to look at that as a negative, you can. But the way we looked at it here up in the booth was, the more aggressive play was in the second half by far, and those chances are going to fall eventually. It's a matter of time. Like we said, it's only their second game of the season. They're still getting their feet under them. So looking forward to tonight, putting some of those chances in the back of the net. So Malaga will be in light blue with white shorts and white socks, attacking from left to right in the first half. And KO Elite is on the all-black kits, attacking from right to left. Just about ready here for kickoff. We are underway here. Looks like a quick high press here from Malaga. Coming out a lot more aggressive than they were last week. But
absolutely, that's definitely different. Definitely different than what we saw last week. Last week there was a lot of hanging back, not a lot of aggression besides that second half. So it's good to see the guys come out with a little energy today.
Nice interception there. One back, a little bit of contact, but no foul as they take it end line here. William goes end line, cuts it back. A shot by Toby, and it's saved and deflected. Kept in. Toby heads it, but nothing doing there. Good aggressive play early on here from FC Malaga. Ball's played wide. Not a lot of help as he goes end line. Cut across and a knife save by the keeper. Woolery has possession and wants to calm it down a little bit here, get his team up the field.
Already we're seeing an entire different strategy from Malaga this week. All about aggression. They got that ball early, and they were going to score.
Long ball here, sent up, and one back by Malaga. They'll play it back to their keeper, Miller, tonight in between the sticks. Afori cool and calm on the ball. We saw that a lot of him in the second half last week's matchup.
Definitely. He was definitely the commander-in-chief out there last week. He took a lot of the ball control and really set up the whole stage for that second half team.
He had a lot of plays where he was coming back to cover for his center back partner, which, two center backs, two of the most important positions is communication on the field as it goes, because if you guys aren't in sync with each other, a lot could go wrong, as we saw in the first half last week.
That's right.
A couple miscommunications, and Atherton was not happy. Woolery will have a goal kick here. You can see him yelling at his defenders, get up the field a little bit. Doesn't like how far back they're sitting right now so far early on. Just waiting for them to get up. Looks like also Webb, the captain at center back here for KO Elite, is commanding his defense from the back. Ball's played long out here to the flank to French. And a nice win there by Diego Sanchez. One back by KO Elite as it's played wide down the line. French keeps it in. Nice deflection there by Sanchez. And it's one back. Malaga looks to break. Tobias Carlson, he has an option. But a nice interception there from Webb. Coming out from a center back position to slide over to the left back there. It's a good job of covering from the center back.
I mean, that's his job down there, all right? He's captain of this defense, and it's clear already that he is making the shot, calling the shots when it comes to this defense. So it's a good play by him.
Ball goes wide down the line here to Carlson. Played it to the middle of the park here to Juan Sanchez. Interesting strategy as well is Diego Sanchez is playing at right back this week. Last week he was playing at center midfield, so looks like a position change there for him. As we were saying last week in the first half, he did a very good job of commanding the center midfield in that first half. One of the few bright spots for FC Malaga. So looks like we said, another friendly preseason game here tonight. So they might be trying out a new position for him, see if he can hold his weight here on the flank as he did in the center midfield last week.
Absolutely. Even last week, I mean, it was another friendly game, but I mean, you could tell Diego Sanchez was really out there calling the shots for his guys. He was putting his heart out on the field. His team just couldn't capitalize.
Tough tackle there. Foul, and it'll be going KO Elite's way. Couple early stoppages here on in the first half. A big high line now here from KO Elite. As you can see, even the goalkeeper up out of his 18. Fast break here from Aiden William, but covered yet again by Webb. He's been very solid so far, the captain right there for his center back of his team.
It's going to be a throw-in for KO.
They wanted a foul throw, no call. Ball's played out wide here. A nice turn. The ball looks like it was kept in just for a brief moment. Throw will go FC Malaga's way. They're a lot quicker, too, here in Malaga, where last week it looked like even on their restarts of play from throw-ins and free kicks, they've taken their time. We just saw right there in the throw-in, center back barking. He wants the ball at his feet, get the play going, get the ball moving.
That's right. It's a completely different narrative today. I mean, they came out with a lot of heat, a lot of aggression. They're ready to play today, and I love to see it.
Good ball over the top to Carlson. It's taken out there by Abedini and played back to the keeper, Woolery. Woolery sends it long, looking for their center forward. A little bit of a mistouch there. Juan Sanchez plays it through to Malman. Malman with the shot and a beautiful save there by Woolery. The first real clear-cut chance of the match there. Shot fell to Charlie Malman. We saw he was aggressive, definitely down that left flank in the first half of last week's game as well. It's a good shot on target, but an even better save. Nice interception there. Ball back to Malman. KO Elite looks to break out here. One back by Malaga. Once again, it looks like every single time that KO takes over the ball, it's 2-3 seconds, and they lose it right away.
Right. I mean, you can tell Malaga's whole team has just changed. This is not the team that I watched last week, no question.
We've seen Webb's third or fourth interception there already, holding it down for center back for them. We can tell why he's the captain of this team. He's demanding right there in the center back.
Absolutely.
Looks like he's going to be the rock at the back of this game.
Very vocal player, you can already tell.
Mm-hmm. Nice play down the flank there as KO Elite earned their first corner kick and real opportunity of the game.
This is where KO's going to get to feel out Miller a little bit, see what he's got between the sticks behind goal, and, you know, if they want to take a shot here, now's their chance.
Corner taken shortly. Looked like they wanted to go back post on a set piece there, but nothing was doing. So it'll be a goal kick here for Miller. Sometimes those short corners never really play off. Personally, I never like them. I like getting those into the box. When you have the chance and you have a set piece there, when you have guys of size in the box, you want to get that ball in. You don't want to really waste an opportunity like that. And I'm sure they'll think twice about it next time they have a corner kick, definitely for sure.
Especially early in this game, it's good to take a shot. You got to, it's like I said before, you got to test Miller, you got to test the Malaga defense over here, and you know, That's just an opportunity missed for KO.
Malaga's already tested Woolery in the first half here, and he's been up to the task. Claim for handball, nothing doing there. There was a run there by Carlson, and he wanted it from Malman. Just unfortunate there. Kind of alone up there at that moment. A little bit of a fast break, so nothing doing.
Carlson definitely wanted it there. He reminded me of Niang last week, just running down the field waiting for the ball.
Niang was extremely aggressive there in the second half. Nice turn there on the ball by KO Elite. Nice tackle by Sanchez. Just like we saw last week from him, he's very aggressive and he knows how to time his tackles.
Early in this game, I mean, he's all over the field. He's ready. He wants the ball.
Even from a right back roll. Very long shot. Just over the crossbar. Miller had it covered. Like we said, they're trying to just get that first shot on net. Nothing doing yet. Shot was taken by Clark. Just misfiring, though.
No big chance for KO yet here, but it's like we talked about last week. Teams really like to get a feel of their opponents. It's just the name of the game. But even today, I would say Malaga's strategy early in the game has changed. They're going on the attack. Instead of feeling out KO, they look like they can really take it to him. So we'll see if they keep that up for the half or even change their plan for the next half.
Long ball here played over the top. Nice win on the flank here. But nothing doing as what we see Webb charging up the field. Trying to do it all by himself, and he seems to be doing it. But misses possession there as Aiden William comes back. Looks like a bit of a... I thought that was a foul, to be honest with you, but nothing doing.
It's another high and way off shot by KO. Two long shots from KO already in this half.
Yeah, it looks like Clark has his shooting boots on today, definitely for sure.
Absolutely.
You can see the goalie Miller telling everyone to get up. He wants them up the field right now. Get back to that offensive possession they had in the first half. First 5-10 minutes of the game. Last 5 minutes has been down here on our side.
That's right. Nothing would... Miller would like nothing more than the ball to be on this side, all right? You know, moves up a little bit, and we talked about that a little bit last week, how the Malaga goalkeepers really keeping up with their team, moving up, not staying in the net too long. Very vocal. All three of the keepers from last week, very vocal teammates.
Ball's won back here by French. Abedini's been very active down this left flank early on as well.
You can hear some of the KO teammates from the field saying, "Get it down there, get it down there." They want that long ball. Looks like the French over here on the left side.
Looked like he had ball, but the ref calls a foul. He's closer than we are. So it'll be a free kick here to FC Malaga. It looks like Sanchez wants it over here as a big switch is on. We'll see if he gets it. Nah, he's not happy with that. He wants the ball switched around the back. Ball's played forward. Carlson with a nice touch. Had a bit of a run. He's taking a deep shot, but nothing doing there.
I think that's too deep of a shot from Malaga there. They got to work the ball inside the box. They got to get it in there, and they really got to test Wallery on this KO team.
We've seen a lot of long shots already earlier on tonight. Looks like guys are taking their chances as they come, but not high percentage chances that like we saw last week where they're trying to break down a man and beat him in line. We'll see that probably more as the game goes on as they test both these keepers. A 4 here. Plays it long. Nice header out here by KO, but one back by Malaga. Ball played through. Malman cuts back. Nice switch out here to the flank to William.
Nice move.
William beats one, beats two. Looks to get a cross in. It looks like it might be a little over. But a good win there by KO Elite at the back post. Ball still kept in. Not sure here what the ref's calling. Looks like the ball might have rolled out of play here for KO, and it looks like it's going to be a throw to Malaga. It is. It's tough to see in that corner over there what they were calling.
Not a lot of light over there in this ravine. Oh, Sanchez calling for it on the right side.
He wants the ball. He
There we
demands
go.
it.
He's got
He
it.
said it last week. Even as a right back role here, he wants it. Be a goal kick here for KO Elite. Sanchez is going to track back here, but you can see he demands it. He wants the ball. No matter what position it looks like he plays, he's going to demand it on his foot, and that's the sign of a true playmaker on any team. Again, you see Woolery yelling at his boys, get up the field. Let's go. Move it. Long ball up here. Won easily by Malaga. No real pressure here from KO. Carlson with a nice win. Abedini here on the wing. Pressured by William. Switch to the middle of the park. And a nice move. Played wide, but a little bit too wide. Nice little bit of play in there in the middle of the park. But it seems like right now no one's really got a stronghold. It's really back and forth in this middle half of the field. No one really has a clear-cut chance. We saw one just really early on, but nothing really since then.
Yeah, I mean, Malaga had that good first 5 minutes where they just controlled time of possession, absolutely. And now it's going back to a little bit back and forth. Hopefully Malaga can keep this ball on this side and, and continue to work this game with possession. Possession is going to win this game. That was kept in nice. Oh, that's Sanchez.
A great chance that fell right there.
Great chance there for
Sanchez.
Sanchez. It looks like he just kicked it a little bit, went way wide right. That was a great chance there for Malaga. I thought Carlson was going to get a foot on it. It looks like he tried to get a hand on it first and just missed. Thank God.
Big hype up there from William. They're looking for the ball, but we have 48 viewers here on tonight's live stream. It's a great turnout for us here on a great Friday night here. It's a little chilly, like we said, but happy you're all joining us here, FC Malaga. Hoping to put on a great show for all you guys.
That goal kick from Woolery just found the right side over there, out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in from Malaga.
I'm sure Coach will be a lot happier with the first 15 of this half that he was of last week's game, for sure.
For sure. You can already tell Malaga is in this game like they weren't last week. Last week they came on the field a little bit tired. The guys weren't ready. They got that one game under their belt, and you can tell that they have the one-game experience. There's a lot more chemistry looking out there today than there was last week.
It even looks that it could have been positionally, too. Like we said, there's a couple guys playing in different spots this week that could have contributed to the way they're playing this early on, which could be why they made those changes.
There was the biggest one, Sanchez, passed it in the corner.
Sanchez has been very active here early on in the first half.
Looks like William working the line over there.
William and Sanchez have a good partnership right there going down the right flank right now. Both of them really playing as midfielders, even though one of them's a right back, but we like to see that early on. They're definitely putting pressure out here on Abedini, the left back here for KO Elite. Malman with pressure up here, yelling at William to get up there. He wants his help.
That was Webb over there with the ball for KO Elite.
Ball played wide here to William. To the center to Malman. Lays it off. Carlson with a turn. And it's blocked. Cleared out here by KO Elite. Another good opportunity there. Like to think that one of these is going to fall. Just a matter of time for the boys.
So all Malaga has to do is keep the pressure on KO. KO looks like they're struggling a little bit on defense. They're letting the ball get in the box too easy. And Malaga needs to see that and attack it.
A lot of space, and the ball was looking like it was trying to slot through there to William. On a risky touch there out of the back.
It's Carlson.
Carlson with a belter from deep, just wide. Looks like we got a little bit. Yep, we have a deflection. That one's going to go out for a corner.
You could see Sanchez. He was begging for that deflection. He was putting his arms in the air. He was ready for it. He wants that corner kick.
KO Elite's a little surprised here that was a goal kick, but they know what it is. They just don't want that corner.
Another great opportunity for Malaga.
A lot more runs being made in the center of the park and on this right flank here. Where last week we saw everything in the first half, only going down the left, Like we said, it could be due to positional changes, but I like the way they're looking here in the first 10 to 15 minutes here in the first half. Malman set to take the corner here. Plays it in. Just over everyone, unfortunately.
I don't know if that touched a hair on anyone's head in there. That went way over.
Those are the ones that'll drive a coach crazy when it's a beautiful ball driven in like that. And it just misses everyone.
Just misses.
Foul in the back here.
It's going to be Iwan Sanchez with the
Iwan
foul there.
Sanchez with his first foul of the match.
The KO player is a little slow to get up there. Looks to be okay, though.
Wants to buy his defense some time, trust me. Webb looks like he wants another option. He doesn't really want to play this ball long. I think he's sick of losing possession up the field right now.
That's right. I mean, KO has tried to go long here. It's either trickled out of bounds or been stolen by a Malaga player, so.
This one's deep over the top. Looking for Abedini on the far post. Ref looking to make a decision, and it's going to be a goal kick. Couldn't really tell from that angle, but Malaga wins out. You hear a lot of talking from both benches right now, and as far as players on the field. Benches, coaches, they're all getting into it.
Everybody out here is talking. It's not just me and you and, quiet field. There's a lot of talking out there. Everybody's out there.
It's great. We got the fans on the hill as well.
That's
looking
right.
Down here.
I mean, soccer's all about communication. We talked about that a lot last week. That was our big point, that there looked like there wasn't a lot of communication. There wasn't a lot of chemistry out there. And this week, it looks like both teams have a lot of communication going.
We saw that especially in the first half, Zach, with the two center backs on both. Not the first goal with the free kick, but more of that second goal where it looked like no one was really communicating. The ball slipped through. And Atherton was not happy, but a lot better this week. Sanchez going down the wing. It's cut back and won back by Webb. Stolen back by Malman. Splits the D. A bit of contact, but no penalty. Looked like there wasn't enough contact in that one.
KO player kept that one in bounds. I don't know how he did.
Abedini looks to just get it up the field. No one in particular, but it's cleared back here by Souza. And he'll play it back to his keeper, Miller. Far switch here to the left side. Malaga with a nice switch over here to the far side to William. Looks like him and Sanchez have swapped for the moment at right back and right wing. Let's see if that stays. Sanchez wants it once again.
Sanchez is calling for it. He wants it. There it is.
Nice touch there by Sanchez on the wing. Looks to get the cross in. Ball sneak through and a goal. We have Nicholas Balagoon with the finish at the far post. A beautiful finish after a great cross by Diego Sanchez. Like we said, it was a matter of time. He's been running up and down that flank, and they got their chance at a goal.
That's right, Anthony. I mean, it was a matter of time before Sanchez put a good ball in there and somebody was able to score it. I mean, he's been calling for the ball the whole half. And, I'm happy he got an opportunity, he got that ball. He was screaming for it right in front of us over here. Great long ball, great cross, and a great goal by Balgoon.
You can see Sanchez there yelling at his teammates like, we want more of that, we want more. Let's keep it going. That's the most important thing in soccer. Right after you get a goal, you're the most vulnerable. So he wants to tell his mates, we got to step it up right now, keep the pressure on.
So that goal puts Malaga up 1-0 against KO Elite. KO's going to look to come out here and, try to get one back here. Good header by Carlson. Looks like a miss kick there by Robert Vieira.
A deep shot trying to test Miller, but nothing doing there. We've seen a lot of those shots really deep there from Clark. That was his third of the match already.
That was his third one.
And he hasn't taken one inside 15 yards.
No.
I'm sure his coach is going to talk to him at the half about that. Can't really giving away possession right there. Malman looks to break at pace right here. A beautiful touch over the top. No foul. It'll roll harmlessly over to Wallery.
That was a great play by Malman there. He didn't have a lot. He had Carlson down there, William. Yeah. Oh, well, look at this steal by Iwan Sanchez.
Looked like contact, but nothing.
He was looking for a foul there. He wanted it.
I thought that was a missed call there by the ref. Coming right through the back, wouldn't let him get his shot off.
That was great defense by Sanchez. The KO player wasn't paying attention. He snuck up right behind him and stole it.
It looks like a lot of this first half, though, for KO Elite. The little bit of attack they have had, they've tried to attack down that right flank. We'll see if it continues here through the first half. A foul there. Looks like that one's on Vieira. That'll be his first of the match. Excuse me, that's his second. So Vieira will look to probably be careful here moving forward. Doesn't want to go in the books here in the first half, especially in that center midfield role where a lot of the action's flowing through him. Doesn't want to risk coming out of this game. I know these guys are all fighting for spots like we talked about last week. Ball's long. Miller came with a punch. There was a lot of contact, but looks like that one's going to go out for a corner. No. Referee signals for a goal kick.
Looks like the ref said Sanchez actually didn't touch that one down there. It looked like he did, but, I mean, we don't have as good of a view as they do on the field, so it's going to be a goal kick for Malaga here, and Miller's ready to take it.
Like we say, right after a goal scored at any point is usually the most vulnerable time in a match. So for Malaga right here, they don't want to dip in the pressure. They don't want to dip in the aggression. They want to just keep it moving, keep it going. Just like we saw Sanchez. He wasn't even celebrating after the goal. He said, let's go, let's go again.
There he is. He's ready again.
He wants that run. And it looks like, to me, that with him pushing up the field on this right flank, the left back, Abedini, needs some help here. He needs his center midfielder and winger French to help cover, because if Sanchez is going to be making this runs, they're going to be outnumbered for the whole half, and that's where we saw the goal come from. Miller plays it out here to Ofori.
It's like Sanchez and Williams switched back again over here on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like they're both playing right midfielder with just the way that Sanchez is attacking this. Long ball over the top. Looks like he's on sides. Played across to Carlson. And what a save by Woolery. He had the whole net to aim for, but a beautiful save by Woolery on the shot from Carlson.
That's a beautiful save by Woolery there. He saw Carlson coming right at him, stuck his foot out, and there you go. It's out of bounds. I mean, it sounds
kick
a lot
save. It looks like a hockey save.
It sounds easy when you say it, but when you're out there, it definitely is not.
We could see a lot of chances last week and this week fall to Carlson. You know it's going to get in his head as a striker. Always got in my head. You know he's going to put one in the back of the net sooner or later. Sanchez wins it back here, plays it wide to William. Screaming for it out wide is Malman. And stripped on the wing by French. Looks like he might just let that one run. No, he keeps it in play. Looks like we got another corner here from Malaga.
That's all Sanchez right there. You know, he came and he got that corner from Malaga there. He put pressure on number 5 for KO Elite. That's Abedini. And, you know, it forced the ball out of bounds. Another corner.
Malman's put 3 really good corners in the box so far this half, and yet another one, but it seems like there's a magnet on that ball dragging it away from everyone.
That's
right. The 3rd time. Ball's won back here by KO. They look to break, but there's no numbers. They're going to have to slow it down a little bit.
No, French was a little late coming up there on the left side, so couldn't go anywhere without him.
Looks like some tired legs here from KO early on. Salmon taking 1, 2, 3, and 4 touches there, but keeping possession. Playing him back to Clark here.
I think the KO coach agrees with you, Anthony. I think he sees some tired legs. He's getting some guys to warm up and stretch over there on the KO bench.
Yeah, looks like they got about 5 or 6 subs looking to get in. Nice header back there by Webb, safely. It looks like he's the only one seeming to sitting back here. Abedini looks like he's pushing up, but both wing backs here for KO Elite looks like they're pushing up, but you got to be careful, like we said, because if Sanchez makes that run, you're going to be in for a world of pain. Ball's played to the middle here. Miller on it. He's got 3 around him, and he draws a foul. It's one of those situations as a coach where, you know, you're not on the field, you don't understand what it's like, even if you did play, but as an aggressive player in the center midfield role, when you got 3 guys surrounding the ball, you do not want to foul, because one guy is not beating 3. All you want to do is condense, shield them, try to make them go wide with the ball. And a foul right there gives them a great opportunity to get this ball in the box, and you never know what could happen. So I'm sure coach was not happy with that foul. Looks like everyone but Webb's going to be going up on this one, so they're going to have to look to break if Malaga can win possession here. Looks like one man in the wall. It'll be Malman. Ball's played in. Headed out by Ofori. And Malman plays it wide. We see Sanchez once again. And a nice way of tracking back there by Agapitosu.
Sanchez wants to keep going.
He plays it quick to Carlson and just misses his touch. Carlson has been a smidge away on how many of these chances early on in the first half. You know that's going to get to him, but if he keeps these up, Sanchez is going to find him on more than one of these occasions.
Absolutely. Sanchez and Carlson both all over the field tonight. I mean, Sanchez is a little Energizer bunny just running up and up and down this right side. He's looking for the ball. He wants to put his name on this game.
That foul will be there right there on Sanchez. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Excuse me, that's William. That one was a little bit over-aggressive, but there was no harm, no foul on that one. You know, he was trying to play the ball. Sometimes you just put your foot in at the wrong second. It's all about timing. Gomez here is going to try to whip this in with his left foot from deep. It's a good ball to the far post. Looks like it was won by KO, but that one will run harmlessly out of play.
Oh, be careful on those rocks.
Watch those rocks.
It's going to be a goal kick here for Miller.
Seems like the only chances so far that KO's really had or established have all been from set pieces. Deep free kicks, a couple corner kicks, but nothing really in the flow of the play, in the run of play, really. So that's a good job of defending. And Malman looks like he might be away here. A beautiful ball. If he's onside, he can finish. And just wide. He was onside, and Malman may regret that one.
That is another beautiful chance by Malaga there. They are getting down the field like they just didn't last week. Everybody just has energy, is getting down the field. They're going for more long balls than they are. Last week was, for this first half team last week, was a lot of chippy passes, you know, here, a lot of touches. Now it's going for one long ball to either side, either to Sanchez or over on left side of Malman, and they're looking to go for Carlson in the middle.
Definitely more aggressive, but not even more aggressive. They're making smart passes, where last week we saw a couple long balls that weren't really on. This week, the long balls that are getting played are connecting. It's just the finishing. That's the next touch. That's all that's got to be done. Malaga can finish some of these chances. They could put this game away right here in the first half. Ball's played over the top to KO, but a nice play by Miller coming out. We've seen aggressive goalie play from all three of the Malaga keepers the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. I mean, we didn't see Miller for too long last week. He got half of the second half in that friendly match against Stockade, but we did see that all the keepers for Malaga have about the same strategy when it comes to coming up.
We want to have another thank you and shout out to our 62 viewers that we have on our YouTube stream. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. We got a little bit of chippy play here. Looks like a high boot from Webb, and Sanchez is not happy. I did see a high boot in there, but we'll see what the referee comes down and decides. Definitely a foul on Webb, but we'll see if there's any further caution.
Sanchez is very emotional about that. You can see he's really playing his heart out in this game. He is putting everything on that he has on the field. He saw that high boot, and he was not okay with that. And, I think if I was in his position, I wouldn't be either.
I'll tell you from experience, Zach, high boot is the most dangerous play as a player that you can get against you in the game of soccer. I've seen teammates, I've seen guys I played against break legs, break bones, because you're coming in. A lot of these guys wear metal studs, and you come up on the shin. There's no protection, and when your leg's planted in the ground and that boot sticks in there, it's a very scary thing for both players. So we don't like to see that. Malman whips it in on the back post. And it looks like Carlson's there once again, but cannot finish.
Once again, Carlson is a centimeter away from scoring a goal. He is going to score a goal this game. He has had nothing but opportunities.
He gave a little thumbs up there to Malman on the free kick, saying, let's go. Again, another one. I'm going to put one in for you, buddy.
Looks like there's a sub for KO. Number 20 comes in for KO Elite here.
Ball whipped in by Malman, and a nice play by Woolery to come out and clear it. Iwan Sanchez, unfortunate there with the foul in the offensive zone. Wanted to try to win possession back there for Malaga. So we've seen that tempers have calmed down just a little bit there. Glad to see that no one was hurt in that, but we like the aggressive play. Just doesn't want to cross that line.
I mean, those are two team leaders going at it right there. You can see Webb over there has the captain sleeve on his arm, and Sanchez is kind of playing that captain role for Malaga today. So
another far shot, and that one just whistles wide there from Salmon. Like we've said, I don't really recall too many shots coming from within 10 to 15 yards out here.
No, it looks like every shot here for KO has been out of the box, and every single one has been wide at least 15, 20 feet. So not a lot of good quality shots for KO to start the game. Not a lot of opportunities for Miller for some saves. Looks like a misplay pass.
Clark on the ball, but Miller has a headily save right there. He'll take care of that, and he'll take that any day of the week. Sanchez wants it once again. Ball's coming right to him. William wins it, and it's going to roll harmlessly out of play. Off Abedini last, and it'll be a throw here to Malaga. Sanchez plays it to the middle. Carlson with a little flick. And kept in by Ballman on the far side. Get another Malaga throw. Looks like we have another change. We'll have a change here from Malaga. Try to see who's coming off real quick. Looks like Williams coming off here on the far side. Number 7. Sanchez here on the throw. Plays it in the middle of Carlson and a quick turn. He likes that turn. He's done it a lot tonight. Nice play to shield out there by a 4, using his strength in the right way. Winning the ball back once again. Slaughter has a rock right there at the back. Ball in the middle of the park, played wide here. Goes out to Joe Dolan. Nice ball into the box, but nothing doing. Looks like he was looking there for Carlson, but just a little bit short. And a good play by Woolery. He's been very aggressive, Woolery, on most of the shots and long balls here in the first half from KO Elite.
Yeah, he's not afraid to come out of the goal over there. We've seen it on a couple crosses, too. He's coming out of the goal, trying to punch that ball out of there. Really help his defense here in any way he can, because it looks like from KO's defense, we're seeing a lot of web all over the place.
He's had 2 very nice saves as well. That kick save was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So they'll be happy to have him between the sticks, but he wants more out of his defense and the rest of his squad. Try to get them going, get the pressure off of him in the defense.
I mean, as the keeper, Woolery is the unsung captain of this team. He has to lead his team.
Yeah, we said it last week with Atherton. He was kind of barking, making orders, but yes, that's very true with the goalie, at least for the defenses. He's the commander-in-chief. He makes the decisions. He wants them talking it up, but sometimes they got to take over and do what they got to do. So, like you said, Woolery's done a very good job of that here in the first half, but he's not really getting a lot of support from the rest of his guys. That ball's just going to run right through to Miller. So another turnover in possession. Like we said, KO's turning the ball over a lot here on long balls and a lot of deep shots where there's not enough possession. They're not building. Whereas Malaga can build the play. They're building it slowly. They're going down the flanks, which is the best way to attack. And you're not really seeing that from KO. So Malaga's really had a great first half here and look for that to continue. Sanchez with a little 1-2 here. Nice play by Sanchez to escape. Plays it forward. Ball played wide. Carlson looks like he's in. And a beautiful kick save once again from Woolery.
That's another great save from Woolery. He came out again. He came out of the goal to test Carlson, and Carlson went right at him, and Woolery said, nope, not today, not again. It won't happen.
The 3rd shot of the game on target there for Carlson. And the 2nd kick save from Woolery. We see that a lot at a pro keepers in Europe. They use those kick saves. I know one of my favorites is David De Gea, who plays for Manchester United. He's very good with his feet. It's a very tough thing to do, but he's doing a very good job of it here in the first half.
Looks like another sub here for KO. Looks like Abedini's going to take a rest.
He's been very active, like we said. Probably exhausted from covering Sanchez the whole first half, so
that's
he'll
right.
get some well-worked rest.
Sanchez has not stopped moving since that first whistle blew.
And look at him tracking back here. And a nice play by a forward to cover for his teammates. Win the ball back and play it to Vieira, who goes wide with it to Dolan. You see that collapse on the ball. 3 guys to 1 ball, which is what we didn't see last week, but we see a lot of this week. And Malaga looks like they're away here. A nice shot and another save by Woolery. And another. That one was strange, but another save. That was 2 saves in 1 there from Woolery, but yet again, Malaga's knocking on the doorstep, and it's only a matter of time before they get another one. There was a foul there on Malman. Looks like his a little bit over-aggressive there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Malaga has this 1-0 goal lead, and they don't want to sit back. They want to attack. They want to get ready. They want to get it to 2-3 goal lead.
It feels like it. They should have a 5 or 6 goal lead at this point.
Absolutely, based on time of possession and just overall shots at the goal. Malaga should have a 2 to 3. I mean, at least 2 of those goals for Carlson should have dropped.
But like we were saying before, every time it seems like KO has the ball up the field, there's 2 to 3 guys on Malaga surrounding him, which is a great way to defend as a team and as a unit. And if you guys keep that up the whole game, there'll be nothing there. Like we said again right there, Sanchez shielded it out for a goal kick. Not happy from KO Elite. They wanted a corner and looked like it went off Sanchez's head, but it'll come back to Malaga. Ref's not making a lot of friends here tonight.
No, definitely not on the KO side. They're looking for a lot of fouls over here. I know Sanchez was looking for a foul before, you know. Let's hope this game just doesn't get too chippy.
Like we said, we like it aggressive. Just we never like to see it cross the line and no one get hurt out here. Nice win there. Salmon won it. Ball's played up, but there's really nothing doing up there. It's just back down, and Ofori at the back with Dolan and Sanchez are like a rock. Nice trap there by Carlson, but one back here from now to Clark, and it's played back. Looks like every time they get in that final third, they just seem to lose possession. There's a big gap between the forwards and the midfielders, and if that doesn't change in the second half, it's going to be a lot more of this. Seems like it was one of the first balls that Malaga's played that hasn't really been to anyone in particular. And there's Sanchez again winning it twice. Fortunately, there was nothing there on that bounce. Ball's played wide here. Ooh, Ofori goes in there on a tough tackle. He was going for the ball. That'll be a foul on him.
It's a great touch over here by Sanchez. You know, that ball would have gotten down the field way faster, and Ofori might have not been able to get it if it wasn't for that little Sanchez touch over here. You might not have seen it, but he is affecting this game in every way possible.
It's going to be a free kick here for KO Elite. Ball's played in, and a nice win there by Miller. You heard him scream it. It's his ball, no one else's. Some great keeper play, though, from both sides here, regardless of the one goal. They've both been keeping their A game up. We can say the same for Malaga. We're really impressed here with their first half performance. Just got to fill that score sheet. That's the only thing next to come. Scoring a goal in soccer is the hardest part of the game, and it's why the pros in Europe and South America, the forwards get paid the most because they have the hardest job to do.
That's right.
Ball's played down the right flank, but one there by Dolan. Malman controls it and goes wide. Malman again. Nice little dummy. Malman's been really active on that left flank early on in this half, and like we said last week, that left flank looks to be his home. He commands it, he owns it, he wants it, and everything seems to be running through him on that side. Ofori plays it across to Dolan. To the middle to Vieira. Looks like he's trying to find Sanchez. And a nice win. See if he can get there. Ball's played out for another Malaga throw. I think Sanchez might need a breather after this half, right?
Definitely so. The halftime is going to be big for Sanchez. He has not stopped moving this entire game.
Looks like we got a sub here. KO Elite.
Looks like 23 French is going to take a rest today. I'm sure we'll see him again.
Yeah, French was very active. He was one of the few bright spots in the first half here for KO Elite. Just buy him a little bit of time here before the half, get him extended breath. Ball's played wide to Dolan. Nice, pretty little touch right there. He was looking for that 1-2 with Malman, which has worked a lot tonight, but... Ooh, that looked like he won all ball. Ref's calling it on the hook, though. Good call. It's tough, because when you're out there, you want that, but that little bit of arm hook is what the ref's giving that one for.
I mean, it's a tough call, and I'm sure he knows that it was a foul. I'm sure the Malaga player there knew he was fouling, but, trying to get away with a little something. Hopefully the refs don't see it next time.
Clark looks to play it down the right wing. He's tried that ball over and over in this first half, but nothing seemed to go. Nice shield out there by Dolan.
Dolan is playing that right side beautifully today. A lot of balls have gone down. A lot of long balls have gone down there, and he's beating them every time. He's either clearing it Where's the box? Like, he's pushing him
Boxing
back,
out,
boxing
yeah,
out.
just like a basketball player.
That's right.
We used to practice that in training a lot, but like you said, Dolan and Sanchez have both been the two flank wingbacks here today for Malaga. Have been very aggressive, and they've been commanding for their team. A lot of the offenses come from them. A lot of the link-up play with up top with Carlson and Malman have come through them. Vieira on the ball, plays it wide. Malman once again switches play here. Iwan Sanchez just loses it on a failed touch there. Looks like Souza's got a lot of time, though. Nothing really. Looks like tired legs, like we said, from KO Elite, especially now coming towards the half. He's got the ball. He was looking for Carlson, but a little bit of a mistouch there.
Another call from Sanchez over here on the right side.
Looks like straight through the back. Yep, it's going to be a foul there on Malaga. Quick play there. We're going to stay live at the half to do a quick analysis for the season so far and get you all you need to know for FC Malaga here in just a couple of minutes. Looks like we got a guy down in the box here.
I think that's Sanchez.
Not really sure what happened there, but I'm going to give him a little bit of time as Miller looks over on him.
That's definitely Diego Sanchez. He looks like he's grabbing at his right knee. We'll see the trainer come out on the field right now. Hopefully she can get him up and get him back in this game because he is the heart and soul of this Malaga team today.
Like we said, we're hoping this is nothing serious, but I don't see a lot of movement from him over there, so we'll see. But very close to the half, so see both teams huddle up. See a little bit of a huddle here from KO. Probably trying to go over what's gone wrong for them this first half because there hasn't been a lot right for them. So you can see Webb here rallying the troops. You kind of see it looks like he's trying to tell them what we've been talking about. That long ball keeps going over and over, and there's been nothing there.
I mean, you can tell Webb is the heart and soul of KO's team. He has been out there on defense. He has been the most vocal player on the field the entire game. You could hear a little bit before, a couple minutes ago, the KO coach over there screaming too. It seems like this KO team very vocal, not afraid to say, hey, what are you guys doing? Like, let's pick it up. It's a lot. You've seen a lot from the coach, from Webb, and a lot from Warrior, their keeper too. So I think Webb and Warrior will keep KO into this game.
It's a good sign here. Looks like Sanchez is going to get back onto his feet.
Trying to get Sanchez up. Looks like he's still wincing on that right leg.
Yeah, it looks like a knee. Could be, but does not look like he's going to be taking any further part in this match, which we could hope maybe he could shake it off or run it off, but we'll wait and see here. Obviously, so close to the half, he'll probably take the half to recover, and we'll see a sub here for FC Malaga.
Yeah, from that walking from Sanchez, it doesn't look like he's going to be back for the rest of the game. I can't make any promises for the KO fans out there, but it doesn't look like he's doing too good over there. You don't want to push him. It's a friendly match right now. Don't want to push him until the real season starts. So
it's a great point there, Zach.
Let's hope Sanchez's leg is all right and he can get back out there.
I was just going to say that, Zach. That's a great point. With this game being a friendly, you don't want to risk it. You don't want to push it. Even if it was early on in the season, you never want to risk it for a guy as talented as Sanchez. So they're going to probably take their time with him, give him the rest of the half off, rest of the game.
Looks like Chacario came in here for Sanchez.
We saw Chacario last week. He was very active in that first half for them. Only played that first half. He's going to take over here right back. But it looks like Sanchez is slowly making his way over to the bench. So we'll try to get you an update on that. See Dolan right here splitting the defense. Like we said, Dolan's had a great half so far.
This is where Chacario is going to have to step up here. He's coming in for Sanchez, who's been all over the place today. So
nice recovery there, like you said.
That's right. Let's see if he can keep up the energy.
Ball's played wide. Gomez tried to win it, but a nice win back there by Dolan once again. Carlson with a nice touch to Malman and a nice layoff.
Looks like Carlson wasn't ready for that one.
No, he saw what was on. He tried the idea, but just nothing doing.
It's going to be another foul on Carlson. It's actually going to be his first of the day.
Just been so active. I think we might have forgot right there. Long ball played up here by Webb. but nothing. Just harmlessly out of play for a goal kick. And that'll do it here in the first half. FC Malaga goes into the break up 1-0. Zach, like we said, this was a completely different side we saw out of them. We saw a completely energized team. They were aggressive. I mean, was there anything else really to say? I mean, it's a complete 180 for this team.
You absolutely nailed it there. I mean, it was a complete 180 from what we saw last week. Last week, like we were talking about before, there was a lot of 1-2 passes, chippy passes. In that first half, they were really waiting for Stockade to play to them. It looks like today the coach, switched up the strategy and went, you know what, let's not wait for KO to come take it to us. Let's come out from the start whistle and take it to them. And that's what they've been doing with Carlson down there and Sanchez. Hopefully Sanchez is all right. Malman's been very busy.
Yeah, that's a great point. So like you said, I like what you said about them taking the game to them. And at least from my prior experience myself is when I used to play, my coach always wanted us. He said, listen, you can sit back all you want. If you guys want to sit back, he goes, you might as well go home because we're not coming here to sit around. You want to win a game, you want to take it to your opponent, you got to do it from that first whistle. Like we saw last week, they waited till the second half to really open up and just get something going. Where this game, it was pretty much all Malaga. Now, even though we have a 1-0 scoreline, it may feel like more, but that's the thing they got to focus on here in the second half because they know one fluky touch, one bad pass, and this game is tied. And then it's a completely different game. You could see the energy rise up from KO Elite, and anything can happen. It's a 1-goal lead. We know KO's going to come out definitely more energized in the second half. We know Webb's going to probably get in there with their coach, rip into them, have to give it to them straight and say, guys, listen, this wasn't what we were looking for. We're going to have to flip the switch, turn it around. We don't know, like we said, if Sanchez is going to be back in this game. So that might be a spot where they might exploit because, like we said, he was running the show for this team this week, playing right back rather than last week at center midfield. But everyone on Malaga had a solid half this week. I don't really think there was any really down spots. We saw a great performance out of Dolan on the left flank as well. Defensively, they were solid. And like we said, Malman and Carlson had great 1-2 connection going up and down the field the entire time. And really through that, I think moving into the second half, we'll see a lot more of that. So, I mean, between me and you, I think from a fan's perspective, this was a much more energized half than we had last week.
Absolutely, and I'm actually wondering to see if we're going to see the same thing we saw last week with Malaga changing up the entire lineup for the second half. It looks like we see Atherton over there who's warming up a little bit. We'll see if he gets a little action in this game. And a lot of guys from the bench warming up right now. We'll see if they get a chance to get in there or if coach is going to, stick with the starting lineup and, get those guys ready for when it comes time to actually compete.
That's a good point there, Zach, because, last week's game, we saw wholesale changes almost 3 times. We saw almost 3 squads fully play. We'll see if we get the full complement of players in this week's match. I'm thinking the way they played in the first half, if coach does make any changes, he might actually leave the starting squad out for the second half, maybe see if they can get a goal or two, and then once the game's out of reach, bring in the next unit. But then again, I'm not the one making the decision, so we're going to have to wait around, stick around, and see. For everyone watching at home, like we said, thank you for joining us here on your Friday night. Watching on YouTube with us. Glad you could spend the time with us. It's chilly up here in the booth, so I hope everyone's doing well and warm at home. But thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to a great second half. So, like we said, we got 49 viewers, which is great, and we thank each and every one of you. So I'm sure everyone's a lot happier with the performance we saw in this first half than last week, but can't really be harped on again. It's just it's a mentality. You come into a game, like you said, they were a lot more aggressive, and there really wasn't a change in pace, where that first game, it was first half completely different than the second half. This game, the entire first half, it foot on the gas from the get-go. We said it from the start. So I think you saw the same thing from me, Zach. It was pretty much just put pedal to the metal, and that's all we saw.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was for Malaga. It was pedal to the metal. It was get your foot on the gas and let's go get this ball down the field, and that's what they did. They moved the ball down the field for that entire half, and I think KO is lucky that the halftime came as fast as it did because you could tell their guys were out there. They were getting tired. I don't know how many games they've played, but it couldn't be more than 1 or 2, same as us. So I think their guys are a little bit tired, maybe a little bit out of shape, and they need this half to come back out and give our guys a little run for their money.
And like you said, that's a good point. They got to get their legs under them. And I always knew preseason for me, even though it was a little bit different when I was playing, but preseason at any point was never a fun time for a lot of reasons. You know, you're coming back. Sometimes you gain a little bit of weight over the offseason. Even if it wasn't the weight, it's just getting those running legs back under you. And that was always a tough thing. I knew, at least from when I played, that, you know, those first couple games, you'd feel the cramps afterwards. You feel the soreness. You know, I'd have the ice packs on the knees on the car ride home because I knew it was, you know, you're building up. You're building up the stamina to go because you need that push towards that last half of the season. And I know with Malaga having that 15 game season, you know, we have to come down the stretch. Those last couple of games could be the most important, but they want to open up the season strong. So the more fitter team will come out, like we saw last week. It looked like the more fit team was definitely Stockade. So this week looks like the roles were reversed. So coming into tonight, we like the energy, we like the aggression level. We'd like to see more of it in the second half, and I'm sure we will.
I'm sure everybody at home would like to see more aggression. Absolutely. Nobody wants to sit here and watch back and forth.
People play possession.
We want to see possession, goals. Well, you know what? I think everybody wants to see the most is Carlson back on that field because, boy, I'm going to feel bad if he doesn't get at least one tonight, all right? He's been in the box all night. He's had the ball. He's had opportunities. Just Wallery has made some amazing saves.
Yeah, I know personally, like I said a little bit earlier on in the first half, that as a striker, that would eat me alive if I ended this game without putting at least one in the back of the net. So for me, I know Carlson's got to be feeling the same way. And I'm sure, like we said, if he is out there for the second half, he's going to want to put one away. He's going to want to take this game over. And it was just really a matter of a nice couple saves there. But I know in the back of his mind, he says, you know what, guys, we can do this. Give me the ball, feed it to me, and let's get it done. And I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, he wants the ball out there. He's not – you can tell he's not sad that, you know, the offense is running through him. He wants the ball. Him and Sanchez had a great 1-2 punch out there. They were passing it back and forth very well. Sanchez, some great crosses into Carlson. And, you know, Carlson is just going to have to wait for one to fall, and one will, I guarantee it.
So as we look at the stat sheet here, we have a bunch of fouls for both sides. But FC Malaga looks like, you know, like we were saying the whole game, they were definitely the more aggressive side, but that also carried over to the stat sheet. You know, we see a couple guys with 2 fouls, a couple guys with 3 fouls, but, you know, the fouls have definitely racked up here for Malaga with 8 in the first half as opposed to 3 for KO Elite. But, you know, sometimes that will tell a different story from when you watch the game or you just look at the stat sheet. There was really nothing, like we said, there was nothing dirty from FC Malaga. There might have been a lot of fouls, but they were really just aggressive fouls. They were trying to win the ball back, nothing crazy. I mean, the only bit of controversy we saw in that first half was from Webb, the tackle on Sanchez that, you know, definitely he did not like. So besides that, we've had a very clean game. We've had shots on both ends. Obviously, the shots for, like we said, from KO have come from pretty much everywhere but in the box. A lot of deep shots where I'm sure coach is definitely giving it to them right now, saying, guys, listen, low percentage shots. And, you know, we hear it in the NBA too. Everyone's taking 3-pointers, but where's the high percentage shots are under the basket? Same in soccer. You got to get that ball in the box and push it.
That's right. I mean, looking at the stat sheet, you see Clark for KO, 3 shots, and you see Carlson for Malaga with 3 shots. Those are 2 different people with 3 shots. Carlson has 3 great shots in the box, all with a great chance of going in. And Clark has really just been hanging out, you know, at the top and kind of just letting them go, letting those long shots go, hoping one trickles by Miller in, and they just weren't falling in the first half for KO.
No, not even close, like we said. And it wasn't just Clark, but he had a couple of those chances and just turned on his back. But that really goes to show you, and it's kudos to the pressure from Malaga in that first half because, you know, as a player, I know, especially as a forward, when you turn and your back is to goal and you make that turn, and you have no options, your only option is to shoot. Because rather than lose possession, at least try to test the keeper. But that just, like we said, goes to show you there was 3 guys behind the ball at every moment. They were cutting down passing lanes. They were doing everything that they had to do to keep KO Elite from getting a chance. And if they do that in the second half, I'm sure it'll be smooth sailing for Miller if he's out there, if Atherton's out there, same as him. But I am sure the goalies and the coaches defensively are very happy as well for Malaga going into that second half. And they're just going to want more of the same.
All right, let me ask you a question for everybody, all 50 of you guys who are watching at home. Let me ask Anthony a question. You are the coach of Malaga after that first half. What are you telling to your team?
To be honest with you, Zach, and this could sound cliche, because normally when you go into a halftime break, coach likes to break it down, and I know my coaches like to, but if I'm FC Malaga's coach right now, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say, guys, okay, first off, great half. Second off, though, because there's always a yes and
there's
no,
always a
good
but
and a bad, and there's always a but. But like I said, The good, yes, keep up the same stuff. But, like I said, you cannot lose fact that the game right now is only a 1-goal game. Yes, it may be preseason. Yes, this is not going to count at the end of the year. But guess what? Who plays to lose? Nobody plays to lose.
That's right.
You're going to go home at the end of the day. You want a W in that win column. You want 2 more goals, 3 more goals, 4 more goals, because that's what this preseason is about. Preseason is about finding guys who can make a difference on this field. And if I'm Malaga's coach, I'm saying, hey, guys, listen, we did what we had to do in the first half. But guess what? We didn't do one thing. We have to put our chances away. Yes, we need more shots, but we need more quality shots. And when the chances are there, we have to finish. Clear cut and simple as that.
That's right. I mean, Malaga is going to take the energy that they bring from this game next Saturday to their first real home game of the year, May 15th. They are going to take what they learned from the last 2 preseason games, and they're going to bring it into that game. So I think what they're learning about themselves today is they can be a very aggressive team, and they can bother a lot of other teams' defenses with their speed and their great offensive play by Carlson, Sanchez, and Malman.
Of course, and like we said, a position change today for Sanchez, which I was kind of shocked when I saw that. He even switched kit numbers from 10 to 2 for this week, which normally the number 10 belonged to Malman. Excuse me, I think it was 8 actually last week, which is usually what the center midfielder does and usually what they wear. But at the end of the day, I think, coming into this game, Sanchez, we could tell he's the type of player that he could play anywhere you want him to play. I bet he could even play goalie.
I'm sure they could put him in goalie, and he would give everything that he had, all right? It's very disappointing that he had to go out this game with an injury. We'll see if he can come back, bounce back for the rest of this game, or if not, hopefully he's okay for next week in the home opener.
We're definitely going to try to get you guys some info on the injury with Sanchez and try to see if we can get a word on if he will return, and if not, if there's any type of diagnosis. But like we said, fingers crossed for him coming back here in the second half. Like we said, thank you again to everyone watching at home, to you guys spending your Friday night with us. Stay warm because, why would we say that in May? Because it's about, 50 degrees, it says, but it feels like about 30 out here on the pitch with the wind. So we know the players are definitely cold, but, sometimes I wish I was out there. It'd be a little bit more warm, get the blood flowing. But thank you again, like we said, for joining us here. Looking forward to the start of the season next week. And that's really when, not when the action gets going, but that's really when you might see, everything heightened up a bit. I know, at least for me personally, when we used to play preseason games, it's not that, I would give 110%, and so would my team, but there's a different feel. There's a different feel on game day when you know the games count.
That's
and
right.
I know you could say that. I know, Zach, for you at least, when you used to play sports as well, the game day vibe feels completely different when the game matters.
There's something absolutely different about a game day vibe. And for people who might not watch sports or might not be into sports as much as someone like me and yourself, they might not understand it. But once you play and you understand a game day and a practice day and a preseason day, you really understand the difference between all 3 of them. There's just something about that game day energy. And props to the guys out there today. It's a preseason game. It's not easy to come out here and give 110% when it's like, this is not going to hurt us or help us. This is not going to hurt us. So if we don't do good, it's all right. But, Malaga's really come out here with a lot of aggression, and I think they're going to keep it up in the second half. It looks like we have a lot of changes to the Malaga lineup. Well, hopefully we'll get those changes to you as soon as possible, and hopefully we'll get you an update on Diego Sanchez as well.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have, like we kind of predicted, wholesale changes here for Malaga. So we're going to try to get you guys those changes as quick as we possibly can. Looks like we're getting ready to kick off here in the second half.
Looks like Atherton's going to start in the goal for Malaga in the second half. Got Maldonado over here on our side. Last week he was definitely stepping it up on our side. He was getting up and down the field, absolutely like Sanchez was today. Maldonado was all over the field. So let's hopefully he can get out there and fill the role that Sanchez left out there.
Yeah, and kind of similar to Sanchez, I'm noticing here that Maldonado played an outside back last week, and this week it looks like he's playing in a forward role on the wing. So kind of looks like the same type of thing would happen with Sanchez, where maybe the coach saw exactly what we saw. We saw an aggressive player, and he's getting rewarded for that. Maybe push him up the field, see what they can do offensively going into the opening season.
See Niang out there, number 8, with the ball right now. Let's see if he can stay on side this week, all right? He got a little jumpy last week, a little out of his shoes, started going off sides. I think four possessions in a row. They were trying to get that long ball to him and just couldn't connect.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely see that out of Niang, but we like the aggressive play from him. It's just a matter of timing, like we said. So if we keep that under control, we'll definitely like to see more fireworks out of him in this game and try to light the lamp, put one in. So we're underway here in the second half. If you're just joining us in the blue and white kits, Malaga is attacking from right to left. And in the all-black kits from left to right, it's KO Elite. Thank you again for spending your Friday night with us here. Second half just underway and a 1-0 lead for Malaga.
See if Malaga can, keep up the same game plan with a whole different lineup of guys.
Looks like a keeper change here for KO Elite as well. Looks like Woolery's going to take a seat in that second half. Probably well rested because, you know what? He was very used in the first half. So I'm sure he's happy to get a little bit of a break here.
You hear Atherton back there barking orders to his team. He is the unsung captain of the team. He is the goalkeeper. He sees everything on the field. He knows when you're not playing up to your potential because he can see it. All he does back there, he watches. He likes to play up a lot, so he's ready.
Ball's played here through to Niang. Off-balance shot, but a good first chance for him on sides. But, hey, knocking on the door early here in the first half. It's a good sign already from Malaga.
It's good to see Niang really take a chance at that, all right? He didn't have, because of all his offsides calls last week, he didn't have a lot of chances. It's good to see him, get the ball in the box and, take a chance at the goal.
Looks like Webb is still out there. Probably told the coach, hey, I'm not coming out, and you're not taking me out.
That's right. I mean, he was running this team in the first half. He was getting on his teammates, telling them what they need to do every time they huddled up. And, we'll see in this second half if they listen to him.
Looks like Salmon stood out there as well, number 11 here for KO Elite. Atherton cool and calm on the ball, but you got to watch with a man on. Little risky there. Atherton decides to play this one long, though. Ball's played wide to Maldonado. Looks like it might just be out of his reach. But one back here in the center of the park. Malaga looks to break. Ball's taken wide and end line. Crossed in. Nothing doing there, though. Easy save for KO Elite as they look to break. Quick throw taken here by KO.
You can tell KO really took that second half to get some fresh legs. All right, they definitely got a good rest, and you can tell that they're coming out here with a little more energy than they did last week. Last half, excuse me.
No, that's a good point there, Zach. Like we said, a couple changes for them, not as many as with our boys here with Malaga, but just those couple guys who have come in, it is a difference. It is a difference in blood out there on the field, and still same amount of pressure. Maldonado with a nice touch there. KO plays the ball here on the sideline. Ball's knocked out off Salmon. A lot of communication here in the back again from FC Malaga. As the ball switched on the far side to Webb. Clarks looks to play the ball through. But a nice defensive play as it switched back to Atherton, taking no chances, trying to hoof it long to Niang. The ball looks like it's going to run out for a throw. Nice play by Atherton there. As we said from last week, very aggressive goalkeeper, as all the Malaga goalkeepers are. Definitely all trained under the same coach. They understand the same style of play. They're very good with their feet. You see that a common trend going out throughout Europe as well, with a lot of goalkeepers becoming more of a fifth defenseman at the back there. We've seen that evolution of the game of soccer come about in the last 10 to 15 years. I know for a lot of you soccer fans watching at home, FC Barcelona comes to mind with that, as they started that trend when I was a young kid with using that goalie as an extra defender. And we've seen it transition throughout the entire world of soccer, no matter where you play. Ball's played wide here to Salmon. Maldonado in hot pursuit. Nice way to close down. Malaga always has three guys around the ball. It's great aggressive play here. Here's Webb. Plays it wide. But a nice tackle there on the far side.
Looks like Jacario.
Ball's flicked here. And a nice tackle there by Webb, winning all ball there. Looks like a foul. Yep, that'll be a foul there on Salmon.
Atherton was unhappy with that call. I don't know what he was looking at, but we could definitely see the foul there. Can't grab him and hold him like that.
Looks like Maldonado's going to be the one player standing up the field here, looking to stretch the defense a little bit here if anything comes of this fast break. We'll see who lines up to take this free kick. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Salmon. See if he could test Atherton. Get those hands warm.
You can hear Atherton. He's screaming to his teammates, move up, get the wall closer. He is telling them what to do. He is the commander-in-chief of this defense.
Looks like it's going to be Salmon. That one never stood a chance. And 2 balls come onto the pitch here, but ball boy's a little bit aggressive. They even want to get on the action.
That's right. They're ready. It's like some confusion over here from KO. Everybody on the field for KO is looking at each other like they don't know what's going on.
Ball's played wide here. Out to the far side. Nice quick feet. Ball was looking right there for Maldonado, but nothing. It's a nice play, defending there in the back by Webb. Once again, we've been saying that a lot tonight. Niang looks like he might be in. Lays it off, and a beautiful finish. 2-0 FC Malaga. Niang with a beautiful assist there as he gets mobbed by his teammates.
I mean, that's just a great all-around team goal from Malaga there. They needed that. They needed that one more cushion, that one more goal cushion to really help themselves in this game. All right, they have a nice 2-goal lead now. That was great play down there. Surprised the goalkeeper didn't get there. That's Wallery. He did a fantastic job in the first half, but that was just an all-around great goal.
Like we said from Niang in the first half, it was a great play by him. We saw a lot out of him last week. Offsides many times, but a great job there keeping the ball in, and a wild Jeff goal to seal off with a 2-0 lead now. We'll look for Malaga to just bury now. I know as a coach, like we said last week, the 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. They're going to just keep looking to pile on here in the second half for sure.
Yeah, they're in command in this game. They're in the driver's seat. They've been driving this game.
Ball's played long to Niang. Let's see if he can get onto it. Nice play by the keeper there to come out. Niang loves those runs over the top.
That's right, he does.
We'll definitely look to exploit that, though, because we saw Webb in the first half as a rock at the back. So unlike last week where the center backs were kind of split, it's going to probably be very tough to run center backs right through the middle there on Webb. Ball's played wide here. KO looks to check back. Top of the box. Nothing that's going to harm Atherton at all.
It's an easy save for Atherton.
Take that every day. Looks to calm down the troops. Surveys his options. Looks like he'll just play this one long, looking for Niang. Niang and Webb going up for that. Very equally sized and matched over there in the corner. A little bit too over-aggressive from Niang, though.
It's like Webb is complaining about something. I don't know what it is. I mean, he has the ball. He has the ball there. He played good defense. I don't know what he's arguing with the ref about.
But we'll look to see a lot of that battle coming forward in the second half. Like we said, 2 very equally sized, probably equally strength out there. Center back on forward. Oh, good ball right through the middle there, looking for Trocon. But nothing doing there for him. As we see Webb try to break out and get something going for their boys. It's just like a swarm of bees every time that KO Elite seems to try to make the second pass. Sometimes even the first pass. There's a foul there on FC Malaga. Played quickly by KO, but stopped once again by Malaga. You can hear a lot of the guys on the bench and the coaches talking. But more positivity here in the second half already from Malaga as well. Ball looks like it's slipped through to the far side. Let's see if it stays in play. It does. Ball's cut back. But Trocon looks to recover and push the play. Junior plays it back to Trocon. Ball's played up to Niang. You could hear the bench from KO Elite saying his foot is at his head. Definitely not happy with that. You know, high boot, like we said, is also another very dangerous play. But sometimes, I really personally, I understood there are times where, yes, it definitely should be a call on a foul. But there were times when I'd have guys lower their head, Zach, right to me, and I'd put my boot up and I say, you know what, ref? Where am I supposed to put my foot if his head is lowered? And I mean, kind of just saw that play right there.
That's what you mean. I mean, everything depends on the kind of referee you have. It's all a judgment call.
Of course.
It's not about what happened. It's about what they see happen.
Cross in there by Sam and one back by Malaga. And Trocon here in the middle of the park wins a free kick. Definitely not happy there from the KO Elite bench.
You can hear the KO Elite bench, people above the bench, even Webb on the field complaining to the refs, saying, "Ref, I don't understand what we're doing. I mean, we're not getting any calls. They're getting all of them."
But I know if I'm the referee right here, you're going to definitely want to calm that down because regardless of if this game's a friendly or not, you definitely need to take control as a referee in the match and never let it get out of hand.
Absolutely.
It's like Souza plays the ball up. While Jeff, the goal scorer, looks like could have been a bit of a foul, but nothing. Another 2-3 calls that could have been a foul, but nothing. Ref just lets him play. Wants to let the game flow, and a really deep shot attempt there. Nothing doing there from Springs. But great aggressive play from Malaga, and that little bit of a touch foul there. Looks like that one's going to be on Trocon. Maldonado putting pressure on here, the right back. Salmon looks to play the ball into the middle, but stolen back here by Junior. We see McComb out there in the same position he was a week ago, holding in that center defensive midfield role. Looks like one of the few guys that's actually stood in position, along with Niang on this second unit here for Malaga. One back aggressively here on the flank. Ball's played through to Salmon. Looks like that one's had a deflection. Yep, and that one's going to be out for a corner kick for KO Elite.
That one was deflected by Souza with some good defense down there. He just let the ball slip in, but he recovered nicely and got the nice deflection to send the ball outside for a corner kick for KO.
Souza's definitely probably one of the most tired players on the pitch because he's one of the few, if not the only one on this FC Malaga side
he is the only
who has stood in for the second half.
He has been out there since the beginning, since the first whistle. And, you know, he's playing some good defense.
Nice win there by Atherton, as we said. Always aggressive for these goalies.
Atherton
wants it.
He wants to run.
He had two options there, while Jeff, the goal scorer, and Niang both wanted it.
It was a good, smart decision there not to kick it right away by Atherton. He had KO elites all around him. Would have gotten blocked. That was very smart.
Looks like KO looks to break here. They have a play on in the middle if they see him. Scrum in the box. KO still has it. Plays it out wide. Cross comes in, and it's over the head of Salmon to the back post. Doesn't have any options, though, as he comes all the way back to his right back. Ball's played into the middle, and a nice tackle there in the middle of the park by McComb as he wins it out wide.
That was a nice play over there by Maldonado. Oh, he's looking for Niang.
Yeah, Maldonado looks to have swapped sides here with Wild Jeff. He started the half on the left side. Wild Jeff looks like he's come over here to the left. Trocon with a risky and, to be quite honest, a foolish foul right through the back. Couldn't have been any more obvious, and it may be a card for him. We'll see if the KO Elite player is okay.
He did get the yellow there. The ref gave him a yellow card.
Looks like a cramp here by Salmon, getting stretched out by his teammate, especially on these cold nights I mentioned earlier today, Zach. This is the type of weather, sometimes it was too hot, but sometimes it's too cold. Those cramps are even worse. Got to get the fluids going, even on a night like tonight. You might not want to get as much fluids, but you have to, because those cramps could come in just as well.
A lot of screaming on the field. It's getting a little chippy between the two teams right now. Looks like the goal scorer, Wild Jeff, over there. He's getting himself involved.
Probably can't repeat a lot of what they're saying out there on the field, but let's just let everyone know at home. They're just trying to make friends. Looks like a 3-4-man wall here by Atherton, trying to set them up. In constant communication there with Junior. We'll see who takes this one. I know the last one was taken by Salmon, which was well over the crossbar. So we'll see who comes in to take the second one here for KO Elite.
Right now it's looking like it's going to be Miller.
2 men behind the ball, so it might be a little bit of trickery. We'll see. Atherton peeking around his wall. This is a dangerous position here. Good effort, but nothing even close there to test Atherton. Like we said kind of in the first half, Zach, the only real clear-cut chances that have come from KO Elite have all been either on set pieces or corner kicks throughout the whole half. There was really nothing in the run of play that's tested any of the goalies here for FC Malaga.
That's right. I mean, they're not going with small passes like Malaga was last weekend, but they are trying to go for that long ball, and they just haven't quite been able to connect it.
Junior with a nice win played out here to Maldonado. Nice cut back. Niang with his back to goal, doing what he does best, plays it out here wide. Looks like, yep, it's just run out of play. Flag up here on the far side by the linesman. Nice try there on the far side, but nothing doing there for Malaga, but more aggressive play from them, what we love to see. Hear a lot of talking in the back there by Gabriel, the center back, number 5. Definitely very vocal. He was like that in the first half as well. Camera's picking up a lot of that. You can hear him really barking to his teammates, doing a great job of leading. Not happy here from KO Elite at some of their fullbacks. Sometimes just letting that ball run a little bit too far. Losing possession once again. Having not been able to sustain possession throughout this entire half.
Yeah, I mean, KO Elite is just, they've been a little all over the place today. They can't really get into a set timing.
Groove, yeah.
It's everything very fast or very slow. They need to get into a rhythm if they want to come back in this game at all. Or else Malaga is just going to keep racking up the goals.
Looks like Maldonado and Wild Jeff have switched sides once again. As Wild Jeff burns down that wing, but gets the ball stripped. Looks like it's kind of in the run of play when they're switching sides, and a foul there on Wild Jeff right in front of both benches as you hear another shriek from the bench. We're about midway through the second half here on a Friday night. Thank you for joining us here.
Nice little easy catch for Atherton.
Thanks to our 44 viewers out there, guys, watching us, spending the night with us on this chilly May night here in Salt Point, New York. Malaga with a 2-0 lead if you're just joining us. It's been a dominating performance so far from Malaga, but this game is far from over, like we've said. One missed chance, one missed opportunity for either side could be the determining factor moving forward.
That's right. That just looked like a little miscommunication there between Souza and Spinks. The ball just happened to, creep a little out. Here's Maldonado, though, right on the ball as it gets thrown in.
There's McComb here in the middle of the park, place it. Look like on the far side, Springs definitely wanted the ball played to him, but nothing doing there. As it's played back to Souza.
Plays it all the way back to Atherton.
See, Atherton is very smooth with his feet. Long ball played over the top here to Trocon as he chases down. But that ball's just going to run out of play. But a good opportunity here for them to trap them in the far corner. We saw a lot of that in the first half as well. They didn't give it any breathing room at all to KO Elite.
No, KO could not breathe in the first half. This Malaga starting lineup had them on lock. Every time KO got the ball, it seemed like it was going to be a turnover. We knew the outcome before they even did anything with the ball. We knew they were going to turn it over.
A foul there on McComb after it looked like a handball on KO Elite, but that foul's going to go against McComb and Malaga. Looks like another chippy play here in the middle of the park. Salmon's slow to get up. Tempers seem to be flaring just a bit here in the preseason game.
Just a little bit too much. Come on, guys. It's just, just a little preseason game. It's all fun. All right. Looks like, if I was KO, looks like he's getting him a yellow.
Looks like a yellow card to number 20 here on KO Elite. Believe that was for mouthing off, so a little bit of foul language probably used there at the referee. Now arguing coming from the back. You see Webb. Zach, as a captain of a team, as the rule book states, the captain of any soccer team is usually the only one that's allowed to speak to the referee, who's the only one allowed to speak their piece, usually without getting anything in harm's way. But as the game's evolved, at least professionally, I've watched over the years, the refs have taken a lot more abuse than they've given. And, when I was growing up, when I was the captain of my squad, my coach always said, you need to control your teammates because you're the one wearing the band. So you see Webb there taking advantage of his position, but some of his teammates can't keep that under control, going in the books right there.
That's right. Webb has been on top of his teammates all day, so I think he'll stay on top of that for the remainder of the game and remainder of KO season.
Nice win there in the middle of the park there by Junior. He's been very aggressive. Ball's won back there by McComb and switched that to the flank. Played wide to Niang. A nice flick and win. While Jeff looks to break, he has a ball in the middle of the park. Trocon mistouches and just missed on the far post by Junior. Looked like he could have used his left on that. Kind of got caught up in his feet, Zach, but another great opportunity for FC Malaga.
Yeah, it looked like he could have used his left right there, chipped it in a little bit right over the goalkeeper's head, but he went for the right foot, and it just didn't hit him the right way. The pass was a little bit off, and, he just missed it a little wide left.
Like we said, sometimes that turf gets the ball caught in your feet because of how fast it's moving out there. But another great opportunity for Malaga. Looks like we got a sub here for KO Elite.
Yeah, it looks like Salmon's going to, he's going to take a little rest after taking that. He was down before taking that tough hit. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe we'll see him again later.
Looked like he was cramping as well in that first half a couple times. So
yeah,
coach might say, hey, you know what? Job well done. Take the rest of the night off.
That whole push by Malaga right there was all because Webb pushed up a little bit too much. And, he led a lot of people behind him. And Malaga was able to get out there and really seize that opportunity and almost score a goal there.
KO controlling play here on the flank. And a nice split. But a nice tackle by Junior, and it's played out here to Trocon. He's got a little bit of space here to break. He was looking for the ball long to Niang, but Webb with a nice play. And like we said, we've seen that battle a lot tonight in this second half between Webb and Niang.
That's a big battle. Those are two big guys out there pushing for possession.
I'm sure there's a bunch of black and blues on both of them after this game. A couple bumps and bruises from the two big men up there. Looks like a higher line here right now being played by KO Elite. Niang looks to win it back. Looks like there might have been a bit of a foul. Yep, they're going to bring that one back here. Foul on Niang.
It's going to be a second one. You can hear the KO bench over there. It seems upset. It looks like they want a yellow on Niang.
No, Zach, actually what I think they were arguing there is to kill the momentum, and what he's referencing there is playing advantage. So basically, I know I've seen it a lot on both sides when I've reffed and played. The ref has about 6 to 7 seconds to allow advantage to play after a foul if a team has a better chance of gaining possession and a scoring chance, and I think that's what they wanted there as the ref called the foul back. But we play on. Maldonado challenging on the far side here.
You can really hear that on the microphone over there.
It looked like it was Springs there, taking one right off the gut.
It's like Souza with the ball. Great touch overhead.
Here's Clark, plays it over to his teammate. Ball's chipped into the box, but nothing's going to challenge Atherton. Going to take his time right there on the ground.
From what Clark showed us in the first half, I thought maybe he was going to shoot that. He's been trying to get those little shots, maybe trying to get one to get a little cheap sneak-in goal on Atherton.
Wouldn't put it behind him.
Yeah, but he passed that one up to Miller.
Atherton taking his time, playing a long ball here over the top.
Atherton to Niang is really looking like a good connection.
Yes, Niang's playing the typical center forward role, as we've seen evolve over the years from the big center forward who plays with his back to goal and tries to feed his teammates in and should get in behind, make good runs. Looks like we're going to have a sub here for both clubs. Looks to see McComb is coming off. Try to get you that sub in just a second. And it looks like another sub here for...
Looks like Sousa's finally going to get a rest.
Sousa's definitely with a job well done tonight. A great 65-plus minutes out there for the center back.
I think that's Joe Dolan back out there for Sousa.
Dolan was very aggressive there in that first half, so Dolan getting a little bit of double duty out here. Missed touch there by Junior. Looked like he was trying to get it wide to Maldonado, who now is on the ball. Great ball by Maldonado, the far side of Wild Jeff. Ball's up there in the lights and right through the back. You could see there was nothing purposeful there. Just lost track of the ball and the man. Look at Atherton off his line. Aggressive as could be, but that one just squeaks by. Could have been ugly.
That's the second time Atherton's may have been a little too aggressive, coming out a little too much, and had a little miss kick. And he better be careful. KO is going to be able to, really capitalize on that.
Like we said, it's a 2-0 lead. The game is far from over, so got plenty of time here to see a lot more action.
Looks like Junior there tried to do a little 1-2 with Trocon, and just Trocon was not ready for it.
We got two players down and a yellow card issued here to Niang. We've seen a couple cards here in the second half for both teams as the aggressive play heats up.
Yeah, I mean, we thought they were aggressive when they came out, but I guess we didn't really see anything. We didn't really know how they were going to be, and this game has definitely been aggressive. It is controlled aggression, but it is definitely aggression.
Definitely got the second part of this team, the second unit, showing just as much, if not more, aggression out of the second unit. Atherton's going to fall down with that one. Take his time.
Atherton looks like he's laying on a beach in Mexico right now. He's just relaxing.
I wish we had that beach weather right now.
Me too. A little cold up in the booth today.
But a nice clear night nonetheless. It looks like the wind's calmed down a little bit than earlier in the pregame. It's very windy out here. Ball switched wide, the Wild Jeff. Keeps it in play looking for Niang, but Webb there once again. I'm sure Webb's going to be very tired after this game.
That's right. I mean, Webb has not stepped off the field. He's been all over the field. I think he has a cleat mark on every inch of this field. He's been all over the place. He pushes up. He stays back.
I can have pieces of turf all over his cleats.
That's
and
right.
It
It feels like any time the ball is anywhere on this left side of the field, Webb is near it.
It's kind of like we said that in the first half with Sanchez. It was any time there was an attacking play and moved up the field, it was either Sanchez or Malman with that 1-2 punch. But here in the second half, it's been more of the same here from Malaga. Just new names, new faces, but same play. Ball's played long, and it slips through the keeper's hands and goes in. We'll like to see who got the last touch on that, but claiming it looks to be Trocon. Looks like there was no other touch on the ball, but Trocon's going to claim that one on the mishap from the keeper.
I don't think Trocon minds taking that one. I think he's okay with it.
Listen, that's a goal in the stat sheet, and they'll take all those. So a 3-0 lead here from Malaga. They look to end this game, put it far out of reach. Looks like Webb looks like he's complaining a bit of a push. Not sure if it was on the goalkeeper or himself.
Looks like the ref's not really having it. He made his decision, and Webb can tell him whatever he wants to, but there's no going back on that goal decision. If you're just joining us, there's been one more goal in this game. FC Malaga is leading KO Elite 3-0 now as we're late into the second half.
Nice play here down the wing. Looks like Springs trying to make the most of it. He's got two men on him. Nice play to get the ball in. And it's just chipped over the keeper, but a nice clearance there by Webb. Ball still in play. And Springs just skies that one, but a great attacking possession there from Springs. Was a lot to do on that left flank.
He's going to have to lead a note. He hit that car.
The owner of the Subaru.
Looks like we're going to have another sub here for Malaga.
See who's coming off here. Looks like Maldonado might be taking the rest of the night off. And look who it is. I believe this is Sanchez coming back out.
He's got a new number, so I don't think so.
We'll get that out for you. We'll
get that
check it out.
for you.
Niang with a lot of pressure back up front as always.
He almost
being
had
the
that
engine. Nice win in the middle of the park there by Junior. Him and Chokon have had a good second half, as well as Niang. Looks like a definite foul there. See who's on this free kick here for Malaga. Looks like Junior's on top of the ball. See if it's Chokon with his left foot. It may be.
Looks like it might be Dolan.
Dolan's got a great left foot, as we saw in the first half. Playing great crosses in, great long balls. Looks like it's going to be him and an in-swinger. Looks like Niang's making that run around the far post. He definitely wants it. Ball's played really close to the keeper. That'll be no problem for him.
Looks like Niang got a little caught up coming around the edge there. Wasn't able to fully commit.
Looks like the ball's going to run out of play there on that far side. Be careful.
Definitely got to be careful over there on that hill. Trying to plant a little grass over there.
Not happy once again. Obviously, as the game goes on, you're down 3-0. Nothing's going your way. Yes, you're going to want to blame the ref for a lot, but they got no one to blame for themselves right now with the lack of energy that's been happening from the KO Elite side in both halves, really. They've really had nothing, no clear-cut chances, nothing but real long balls, and it looks like we're actually going to have a goalie change. Looks like Atherton only getting a little bit of time out here in the second half with them being up 3-0.
Looks like I think that's Love coming in for goalie. Looks like Papa came in too for Malaga.
Papa was a bright spot in last week's game as well.
Yeah, he definitely was a bright
spot in the middle of the park.
A lot of the offense ran straight through Papa.
He played a lot of those balls over the top to Niang, who was off on his tirade of getting offsides. Ball's played in here to Chokon. It's very short, choppy steps on his left foot. Plays it out wide here to Springs. Ball's played in. You can hear Dolan barking orders to Papa saying, I don't want both my midfielders going up. Either Junior or Papa's going to have to sit. You don't want to get too caught out in the back, even with a 3-goal lead. Great feat by Anthony. No foul? No foul given there, but Papa wins it. Anthony with a great move down there on that flank after he checked in just about 5-10 minutes ago. Looks like that's going to be Malaga throw once again. Springs here on the throw. Gets it into Anthony. Springs once again. Cuts in. Beats one, beats two, but then loses possession. But great pressure here from Malaga again as the ball's kicked out of play by Anthony. See Niang coming over here to even put some pressure on. He's been everywhere.
Can't let him have anything easy, even with 3-0 lead.
Springs goes to win it there, but KO Elite looks to break. Ball's played back to the middle here for KO and switch wide to the left flank.
That was a good play and a good recovery by Springs there. He got back on defense very fast.
Ball's played over the top. And Love collides with Dolan, but nothing doing there. No harm, no foul.
I think I heard Love call for that one, so I don't know if Dolan didn't hear him or...
Chokon looks to exploit down this right flank with his left foot, cuts back. But a good piece of defending there on the far side. Let that ball roll out for a goal kick. A risky pass play to the back. Niang looks to win it. He's got an empty net and just can't get his foot around the ball. Niang cannot buy one.
Niang was a millisecond from scoring right there. He just needed his foot to be an extra size big, and all right, he was getting around that and kicking in the goal.
Niang kind of just like Carlson in the first half. Both truly unlucky in these past 2 games. But, hey, you know what my coach always said? He goes, make them count when they're supposed to. So maybe they're saving the goals for the regular season.
That's right. It's looking good. It's looking good for guys like Niang and Carlson. It's looking good that they're in the box all the time. They're ready to go.
KO Elite here looks to break after getting stripped. Just hits the far side of the net. Not happy in the back there. You can see Papa and Love exchanging a couple words. Definitely not happy with that lapse in the back.
It's going to be another sub here for KO Elite.
Love just waiting for the ref. He'll play it out wide here to Dolan.
Looks like that was Abedini who's came back in the game for KO Elite here.
Abedini played a very solid first half defensively. He was actually on the left flank in the first half, but one of the few bright spots along with Webb. Speaking of Webb, he's on the ball here. Looks like Anthony backing off the ball. Now putting a little bit of pressure on here to Abedini. Abedini looking for an option. Plays the ball back. Now it looks like a little bit of a clip there on Anthony.
Just the littlest clip, and he went down.
When you're running full speed, that one's always going to get you.
Yeah, not a lot of contact there, but, it was a foul. KO's going to keep possession until now. That's Trocon.
Looks like Papa just mistimed his lunge there.
Looks like Papa thought looks like Papa thought Chikara was going to go for it, and he didn't.
Oh, a tough tackle there by Junior. Sounded like he might have got a little bit more leg than ball. Yeah, he knows that he gave the ref a little bit of a pat on the back. It's one of those fouls where you got to put your head down and turn around and accept fate.
Miller's a little slow to get up. He's been in the game since the beginning. He's got to be tired out there.
Looks like a deep free kick here. Be surprised if they go for goal, but then again, the way they were shooting in the first half, wouldn't be too shocked if they try to test the keeper here.
And it's a new keeper. They might want to test Love in the net and see what he has. Down 3-0, got nothing to lose here.
Nope. Looks like he might go for this.
And he does. And it's going to be another free kick that just goes high and right.
You're getting a collection of balls in the woods over there.
That's right. I'm glad I'm not the little kid who has to go get those.
Being the ball boy today's probably doing more running than some of the players.
That's right. No net behind that goal back there, so just a lot of open land. Got to hope it hits a tree and comes back.
Ball's played wide on the far side to Tricario. Nice little 1-2 with Springs. Looks like a foul, but nothing doing there.
Looks like it should have been a foul.
Trocon was tripped up, but he may have tripped over his own legs. Guess that's what the ref saw.
We'll never know.
Just about 8 minutes to play here in the second half. Time dwindling down. Chances few and far between here in the second half once again for KO Elite. So if they're going to get anything going, now's the time because they're running out of time.
That's right. Malaga is sitting pretty on that three goals to no goals lead. And, I'm sure they will keep it up for the next 8 minutes, but you still never know. They still got to stay aggressive and keep this momentum going into next week when the season really starts. It's going to be a corner here.
Trocon.
Looks like Trocon's on it.
Trying to get this lefty in-swinging corner. See if they can pad this lead once more. Ball's played over the top, just over Niang's head. It looks like he might have not seen that one. Didn't really give too much of an effort to jump, so might have been screened.
Now, Niang was there, and you know what? I feel like I've been saying that all second half because Niang is everywhere.
He's always there.
And
Hard to miss the big man.
That cross was just a little bit too high for him. He's a big target out there, but just missed him by a couple inches.
Here's Trocon with quick feet once again. He could beat a man. Great tackle there. Definitely not going to be happy, but looks like Dolan might have taken more man than ball. If you're going to make a foul there, it's a great tactical foul, though. Stop the aggressive play on the fast break. Ball's played over the top. Looks like it'll be no problem for Love. Oh, a little bit of a bobble, but he grabs it. That's his first real action.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely probably some jitters. I mean, Love played a little bit last week, but not too much. He's getting a lot more action today, and, you know, this is way more of an aggressive game. It's a bigger game. Malaga is way more in this game than they were last week, so probably a little bit of jitters over there for Love.
A little bit of pressure on him.
Hopefully he warms up those hands, you know, knocks him out a little bit.
They definitely want to keep that clean sheet as well. You want to keep that 0 goal in the opponent's column. As a coach, that's the second thing you focus on after your own goals. Ball's played into the box here, but cleared out of the back. A great play to recover by Malaga.
Looks like Papa was a little slow to get up there.
Yeah, he might have taken a knock there. It looked like maybe on the knee. Gonna have to run that one off for a couple more minutes. Anthony looks like he might have gotten away with a foul, but ball still kept in play by Dolan. Up to Niang. Nice chest pass there, but just a bit of a missed touch there in the middle of the park. Looks like Keller's come on the field, number 13 here for Malaga.
That was Dolan with another breakup. It's been all over the defensive field tonight.
Here's Keller on the ball. Looks like the ball stripped off his feet. Ball's played long. Looks like this one is probably going to run out of play for anyone, so it'll be a Trota Chicario.
Nobody over there for KO. Not sure where he was going with that one, but he might have seen something I did. It's about 5 minutes left in this game.
Looks like a foul through the back on Webb. Nothing called? Nope. That one's going to be called back on Niang. Webb and Niang have been going at it the entire match. Seems like a boxing match. Put their names in the title.
That's right.
Actually, looks like they're calling a throw-in. So no foul. Looks like the ref got mixed signals over there from his assistant referee.
Going back to Niang and Webb, I mean, they have just been brutally fighting on the Malaga offensive half of the field. Webb has been all over the field today, and, you know, Niang came out there, and you could tell. You could tell he went up there saying, I'm going to give you everything I have, and he's definitely doing that today, but Webb is sticking with him pretty nice.
Anthony looks to break here, but a little bit of miscommunication between him and Junior.
KO with the ball. Kind of feeling Malaga out. And it's going to be another long shot, and it goes way high again for KO. It's about 4 or 5 long shots in this, at least 5 long shots in this game for KO. Every single one going high and right.
Yeah, those ball boys are getting their workout.
That's right. Looks like they're looking for a ball. Okay, Love's got one now.
Time winding down here in the second half. Again, thanks for joining us here on your Friday night, guys. We appreciate all the support here from Malaga and the boys. Looks like Springs isn't done yet. He wants another one.
That's right. He wants to get his.
Whipped wide to Anthony. Takes it back onto his right foot. Plays it back to Springs. Has a shot, but a nice save there by the keeper.
That's Woolery. He's had some
way to test him.
He's had some good saves today.
Looks like Dolan with another win. Dolan has been a rock at the back in both halves here for FC Malaga.
Here's Niang all by himself. Him and the goalie. Great save by Woolery there. Good job coming out of the goal, testing Niang. He wanted to test Niang. If you just let him go wind up there and kick it, it might not have been the same result. So good play there by Woolery. Good play not by Niang. It's going to be a corner kick for Malaga.
Ball's played long. It's like 3 guys challenged up for it.
Looks like Malaga is really trying to play the ball to Niang. He is. I don't know if he's running to it or their game plan is to give it to him, but he is everywhere.
Well, if I had a teammate that big in the box who could win headers, I used to aim for my teammate, my old friend Nate. He was just like Niang, a big guy, aggressive in the box. I tried to find him on every cross I could because that's my best friend. I want to assist. He wants to goal. We want to win. That's
right.
how we do it. Ball's chipped over the top here, but aggressive play in the corner. Springs looks to win it. Anthony battling for the ball here on the far side. Looks like, let's see who the foul goes on here. It's going to go against Anthony. And Webb looks like he's going to take this one for the... He's screaming at his teammates. He wants everyone up. He said, guys, we're down 4 goals. What are we doing here? He's got no options, though. Got a feel for the men. And Dolan wins it once again. Springs on the ball, plays it back to Dolan. And that'll do it. FC Malaga victorious here against KO Elite. Thank you all for joining us. To all of our viewers at home on YouTube, our next game will be our opening match of the season, to the ones that really count, on the 15th of May. It's a 7:30 start against the Western Mass Pioneers. You can get your tickets at fcmalaga.ny.com. Again, that's fcmalaga.ny.com. See you next time, and thanks for the support. Thank you, Zach. Have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.
Wow, my ears.
Yeah. Because last time we had a halftime stop.
Yeah. Hey, we did a good job.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard.
J to the second letter.